It's not for the mic, not for the
turn on it. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala khairi khalqillah Muhammad ibn Abdullah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa man tabi'ahum bi ihsanin ila yawmiddin. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. We praise Almighty Allah. Tell Allah thank you. We salute and bless and send salam and salat to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. We pray that Allah will put in peace and blessing and mercy upon the Prophet and anybody within family and in followers and anybody who follow them on the footstep. May the peace and blessings of Allah be upon them and we also till the day of Qiyamah. Inshallah tabaraka wa ta'ala, tonight we will continue the series of lessons when I may not start now, when I will talk about the most prominent 5 messengers of Almighty Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala, or they call them the Ulul Azm, the most prominent 5. And start with Noah as they come in the sequence. Noah first, second Ibrahim. After that, today inshallah ta'ala again Musa Kalimullah. Nabiullah Musa alayhi salam, or commonly known as Moses. May the peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, Ya Rab. Musa alayhi salam, as we all know, see, from the nation of Israel, they come out. Then in a Jew by tribe. You know, see, something we need to understand. The Jew, na a tribe inside Israel. Not all Israeli na Jew. A Jew, na one grand tribe inside Israel. But then come famous, till now the whole Israel nation don't take the name of Jew now. But the Jewish, now one tribe inside the 12 tribes of Israel, taken by their great grandfather when they call Yahuda. Where they don't use the language, then turn into Yahuda. And that from Dandy and Grand Pekin and then Yahud. And then the Jew, now one tribe of the 12 tribes was Israel, but the name don't come first in Pantab. The rest of the Israel, they don't now commonly known as the Jew. And Moses, something very important for know, the color of humanity, a color. And no means say we didn't say we are blacks, but say we get that I will start from Adam. The black man, the Arab man, the white man, they all are from the same original, the same blood of humans. And Moses, in a part of the Jew, they call the Phalestian Jew. In have been black somebody, black. Moses have been somebody who have not been bright, like them white colored. Now dark skin even get. They be more closer to the black man than the white. From the Phalestian Jew, now they come out. And the time when they born Moses, some say 400 or 4,000, Allahu Alam, after the migrate or Nabiullah Joseph been go taking family na Israel na Palestine, he carried in Egypt because of the hunger and the starvation we've been there under, and Egypt na will develop and bring them from that in the way Moses Yusuf bring the family there inside Egypt, they'll not come back again. And then they establish the Jewish nation, till and white. But the pharaohs then can't take over the power. And you know, say the message would, God the message in the past, mostly inside the Jew tribe nation, Israeli then. So they want and they can't overcome them later, then the monarch, then they deprive them, then they do them all kind of things. So by the time when they born Musa alayhi salam, they can't meet up say the witch and the evil and the magic man and not prophesize to Pharaoh say, in 10 years and then they can't born somebody who are from the people of Israel, who are going to be sababu of Pharaoh in power in Endwan. So Pharaoh say, well, this is not going to be. They were our slaves and our servants. So now you make security. Any Jew, Israeli, whom will get belly, then the trace and table if na boy picking them whole and then get rid of them. That story, may Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala summarize or tell me story in detail inside one of the chapters of Surah Al-Qasas, the chapter of the stories. After أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم Allah said تسميم تلك آيات الكتاب المبين نتلو عليك من نبأ موسى وفرعون بالحق لقوم يؤمنون. Allah said we carry to you the story of Moses and Pharaoh for the one who believe God and take lesson. As we've been saying the last time there were all the stories and then Allah say لقد كان في قصصهم عبرة لأولي الألباب. So they were the story and a good lesson for that essence. Moses, just like Yusuf, just like others, Allah they so empowered with might and many lessons inside the world in history. First of all, the birth of Moses, now the power and the miracles of Allah start. Allah say inside this surah, the verse number 3, he says, Inna fir'auna ala fil ardi wa ja'ala ahlaha shi'an yastadifu ta'ifatan minhum yuzabbihu abnahu yastahi nisa'um innahu kana min al-mufsidin. He says, Pharaoh being overcome na the dunya, being get power, being arrogant. He subdue other people, he humiliate them, he enslave them, he do to them what he want. Allah say, Innahu kana min al-mufsidin. Say, surely Pharaoh na been bad person in the world. But he say, وَنُرِيدُ أَن نَمُنَّ عَلَى الَّذِينَ اسْتُضِعْفُوا فِي الْأَرْضِ. He say, but me, Almighty Allah, I destined. That same time when Pharaoh be not arrogant to do anything, now the Allah in destiny can say, أَن نَمُنَّ عَلَى الَّذِينَ اسْتُضِعْفُوا فِي الْأَرْضِ. He say, we don't reach the time where they can bless the one they win and the advantage. وَنَجْعَلَهُمْ أَئِمَّةً وَنَجْعَلَهُمُ الْوَارِثِينَ. He say, we can't turn them to leaders, we they can't make nothing, they can't overcome. Say the one doing the advantage. The Islamic scholars say this verse, وَنُرِيدُ أَن نَمُنَّ عَلَى الَّذِينَ اسْتُضِعْفُوا فِي الْأَرْضِ وَنَجْعَلَهُمُ الْوَارِثِينَ. And say anybody will see them they humiliate the world too much because of religion, get sure. Say inside few years to come after that, Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala will relieve them some people, then they. Allah will give a way out of life. Because this if say we Allah we don't ready for come bless the one they wait in the advantage. They will make the leaders, they will make them and then they can inherit the ground. Then Pharaoh get this information. He said this, we'll kill them all. But what thing happened? The Pharaoh where they go and kill people around, afraid of this somebody, then Allah take that somebody, they bring her right inside Pharaoh's house. وَأَوْحَيْنَا إِلَىٰ أُمِّ مُوسَىٰ أَنْ أَرْضِعِيهِ فَإِذَا خِفْتِ عَلَيْهِ فَأَلْقِيهِ فِي الْيَمِّ وَلَا تَخَافِي وَلَا تَحْزَنِي إِنَّا رَادُّوهُ إِلَيْكِ وَجَاعِلُوهُ مِنَ الْمُرْسَلِينَ. You say we send message to a mama say, so kulam, no afraid, Allah the guide them. But if you afraid, فَأَلْقِيهِ فِي الْيَمِّ. So go to the water. Some scholars say this, we learn many lessons from this. One, what Allah tell the mommy say go to the water. Then say if you really trust Almighty Allah, if you trust Almighty Allah, say incapable of doing anything in this world, he say no matter how you weak, no matter how you helpless, you get power past anybody. Look at that mommy, it among the people in advantage. Allah not tell and say take this picking, put her inside a box. He say put her inside basket, go to put her in the river, throw away and they left her. Now from there, Allah begins to empower us. The sea run with the Pekin, take and go to Pharaoh. If na me you go say run away with and fly go America, or go inside, go na villages, or go find them cave, they go enter, they know so. But Allah for so you say empower, we don't will for do something. I'll accept na Pharaoh is powerless before Allah empower. Now make is put her inside basket. With the car and go to her, now they take care of her. Until I say they kill, we the use the power, or I take care of your way for causing young ending. What happened? They go to the family, he did it, and go pick up, and sister can see him. He say, Allah don't tell and say, no worry. He say, will they return and back to you? And sister, the father, tell go to the Peking go. Any woman where the mommy, Pharaoh have go see, I can't let the bobo so much. He say, this na joy. We see the river carry this na special Peking, this now take care. Pharaoh take and keep on 9 hosts. The men and any woman where they go for soccer, I know they agree. But so they go bring him mama back and can't employ him mama. Yesterday when they failed for take care also, now they take care of him picking way born, then they pay him for take care of him picking way born now. In Wallahu ghalibun ala amrihi. Allah they conquer what you want to. Walakin aksara an-nas la ya'lamun. But most of people they don't know that. We watch what in the happen, we must say yes. Allah is the conqueror. The way for cause the destruction, we they go and kill Peking and war, and carry it and take inside your house. He they pay mama back for life so and back. Yes. Let's continue. Take big. Mama na so take care of him. Allah say walamma balagha shuddahu wastawa atayna hukman wa ilman wa kadhalika najzil muhsinin. He say we don't full grow. We choose them. We get wisdom, we get knowledge. He say anybody who have good righteous somebody has a full grown. Like Allah they pass in blessing the opponent. Because now the take will take care. If at the age of 15, 20 get some certain blessing, you know they will control it. But if you don't 35, 40, 45, if not big money say you get under our day, if not big power say you get under our day, not big knowledge you get under our day, you go on the right way. See one of the reasons then, why Allah they 10 prophet then done 40s before he said most of them, because everything by you don't mature to the fullest. That our day, you know how to control things, how for the righteous way. If not somebody who grow in a good society, get education, get guide from Allah, they behave perfect. And I mean Allah say, when Musa don't reach that age day, and then Allah choose Musa. We all know what happened. Moses nowadays between the people of Israel, the only somebody who is saying Moses, they no boku. Say this na Jew, not to the tribe of Pharaoh. They no be boku. Even Pharaoh no, he work no. Na mama no more, with his sister. They under table. But na righteous man, you know they accept bad. According to the Quran, a bote on side, he made 2 people in the argue inside the day-to-day life. But this do bad than they correct. Now he vote for him. He vote for the righteous man. Islamic scholars say through that verse day, when Moses meet them 2 people here, they argue. He fought for the righteous man against the man who is righteous. For so you say yourself at any point of your life, now you duty for back righteousness. A duty for doing for back righteousness. Moses is not have been none of them, but we go there all to explain. He said that man they wrong, he stop him. Or he said that man wrong, he stop him. You know, he slap him, the man, all man know what happened, the man died, but at the same time Moses he prayed to God, say Rabbi inni zalamtu nafsi faghfirli faghfara lahu innahu ghafurur rahim. When he do the sin, he pray to Allah, Allah say forgive and the straight moment. Because the same moment now he asks forgiveness. Same moment now he asks forgiveness. Allah forgiving the Moses. It happened second, that same man. But for so you say Jew man the habit is no better. When Moses go meet the same man on side, they argue again. He want help her, but they use logic. What thing happen with that man there? He tell and say, he say you will look like say in a man way get problem. So the man, you know what thing happen then there. This man don't slap us, you know my father he die. So when this man tell and say, look like say he get problem with afraid. If he say the man will slap and back, he just know himself for he die. Now he say no slap me like I slap that man way die. You know say I kill that man in there, and then in defend now who that kill that man there. Moses can't be under threat. He begin hide.
Hello.
He hide. Till what thing happen? Somebody وجاء رجل من أقصى المدينة يسعى قال يا موسى إن الملأ يأتمرون بك ليقتلوك فاخرج إني لك من الناصحين. Somebody goes outside. They call. I say Moses. He say you. He say people in defend you. Say they want to kill you. What you go? Islamic scholars and say you know for underestimate advice. Through this, you know for underestimate passing advice. Particularly if the person look like somebody when a good somebody. Somebody who knows I be nowhere. He come meeting and say, oh man, be careful. I say no for underestimate advice. Musa A.S said, that man they tell her what you do, the same moment I escape you. Then say and yourself the same kind way. If you know good somebody where people in the plan against for killer, he says my duty if you're able to reach a message for like no harm, you can do that based upon this verse. That good man, the way don't you know say Moses is a good man. You know say all the allegations when they heap against Moses is a lie. You know say and if they catch Moses, then go do and bad. And go quickly go meet Moses. He say what you go do? He say come on and destroy you. If you then if catch you no more, then go kill you. Moses no underestimate and they turn him back. We escape for going to the nearest country. If we don't mature now, he born from the tribe of Israel, a tribe of prophecy. In the land, it's a people of God. Allah say, "Walamma tawajjaha tilqa Madiana, qala asa rabbi an yahdiyani sawa as-sabil." He say we don't face him for going to the Madian land. He say I hope say Allah will direct me the right way. Then say, in this verse, don't so you say somebody for trust in Allah in the positive way. Moses, he go say no sabi one day. He no sabi nobody day. He no get nobody with the director. But as he turn at the other side they go, what he put before? He say, Asa Rabbi an yahdiyani sawa as-sabil. And say for so you say how Moses been trust Almighty Allah. You don't know the way, you know sabi nobody. They say, but Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala will direct me. And say this, they show you how trust Moses. This is a difficult situation, this. If you run away from a country, you go say no sabi nobody, and the worst of it, no sabi even the road to say go. But we trust God, he say God will guide me in the right way. Go. This for trust, learning for trust Allah. Secondly, when you go reach side the go now, don't reach it. Allah say, "Walamma warada ma'a Madiana, wajada ummatan alayhi ummatan min an-nas yasqun, wa wajada min dunihim imra'atayn tazudan. Qala ma khatbukuma? Qala la nasqi hatta yusdira ar-ri'a wa abuna shaykhun kabir." When he reached the first way I meet water, so till a spring or small river, man then they care them animal them for go drink. Two ladies then tin up in a corner and they but who animal them back. So Moses, when you see this scenario, he go ask the lady, they say, Bukuma, what you happy with in at all man they go fed for lying animal and drink una can't tin up in a corner and they go. They say this verse have many lessons in there. Number one, you as a Muslim, you need for concern about somebody who is a good science span. Moses, when you see the lady, then the way they dress, they know they go fed to demand them. They know they are good ladies. Okay? So now make you go towards the state, you are voting on a problem. You say, yourself, if you're Muslim, you take somewhere else, or outside the world, you in the airport, you on the highway, you in a motor car, you see somebody, you see as you say, I know, say this somebody, they in a little stress for this, you look and say, a good Muslim this. Now, man, I'm going to ask you, what is a problem? How Moses do so? When me the two ladies, they say, what happened? All man, they pamphlet for like animal. We don't want to up now. Then one thing we read from this ayah. Number two, the lady they say, La nasli hatta yusdira ri'a'u. They say, we know they go help goat and sheep them for light and drink. Take all them people are come out. What in this so? Say then two ladies are good ladies. They no go for go fet jam with demand them. They will say like them enough na kona take demand them come out before they go. That also say then two ladies are good ladies. Signs in a good ladies. Even the top one and don't talk. Say we no go fet to demand and tell them come out they will which go now. Then for like the man no say this okay and they work really not to their choice. And then say wa abuna Sheik Kabir. Upana old pa, and no we can take care of them go to and then ship ya. And we no get brothers when a man. So no get no choice past week and I make and who can ya would the guide we self as religious women. We not go for with the man about the work na corner for state and done. Subhanallah. Moses so admire the explanation. Fasaka Allahumma. He said, well, now wait. Now I go. They say rock woman in the fet. But Moses have been gallant, my go is and you want to push her. He called the people, the ladies and then drop the animal and then go drink. Ice then go. Allah say fasaka Allahumma summa tawalla ila zilli wa qala rabbi inni lima anzalta ilayya min khairin faqir. Wait, don't help the lady and then don't go. You go on that shade, you go sit down. Sometimes he said we don't drink water because we work for long. No, so possible you drink water and I go rest. And say like see how Moses trust God. He not tell the lady and say, Madam, anyway, me when I not get food in the house, let me eat. I'm hungry. No, he not tell them that. He will tell them go. He go on that shade, he go sit down. Say Rabbi, inni lima anzalta ilayya min khairin faqir. Say oh God. He say for now Saturday, so I don't hungry, I want food. Help me like it. Subhanallah. Now me you, where they help them begin and they, what sound are they? How do you go? To God, man kaya no sabi nobody. I don't go lodge me then 2 days and take man guy man to survive. But Moses, he put in case first to Almighty Allah. Say Rabbi inni lima anzalta ilayya min khairin faqir. He say God, any goodness you bring for me here right now, I need them favor. I don't tire, I don't hungry, I'm homeless, I'm not serving nobody. I need goodness. Faja'athu ihdahuma tamshi ala istihya. Allah, we don't so Allah say he trusts her. Allah solving problems straight. He say one of the ladies then come. But they work her in a modest way. In order to blow off and Tiktona street. They work her like a good family. فقالت إن أبي يدعوك ليجزيك أجر ما سقيت لنا. And say, Papa say, he wants you. He wants to reward you for the help you don't help you. And say this, for learn as a Muslim through this verse here, when a Muslim brother do you good, for the try for return the good Torah. When Moses helped the pa in Pekin, they wouldn't go explain here. They say, when I go call that man, the one good turn needs, deserves another return. No, so say that man did not help him. Then come for and then go eat an house. They go did it. And say, we go rich. فلما جاءه وقص عليه القصص قال لا تخف نجوت من القوم الظالمين. We go explain Shu'aib. Bakul stood and said, "Na Shu'aib." But they say this Shu'aib not to the prophet, or this is a good man. It's not to the prophet. According to Bakul Dalils, the majority say this not to the prophet. This not Shu'aib, not be one good man. We go rich, he explain the man say no afraid. You don't come out of Pharaoh in territory now. Now you didn't another different land. Pharaoh no they tie up or do anything again. No afraid. And he say, by this back, as a Muslim, for learn, for console another brother Muslim. You see fear in her, you see afraid, you see panic. If you able for console her, for console her. When Moses was explaining the situation, 90% and say, no afraid. He say, you are safe, brother. You said, all thing is okay. And they one of the lady then say, ya abati istajirhu. Inna khaira man istajarta al-qawiyul amin. He say, Papa, what you make in the work? You see the lady then, subhanallah. Them in the work, because we know they. No, so now this man and don't get experience with and that, you know, kind of the Papa in house. You can't ask them in a civilized way. Not about who talk. You know, you talk to them, then come back talk. You help them. They don't ask them nothing, you go, then go. So they don't see trust and they don't see the power where the man get, physically fit. Now, then for so you say really that go with them in the Guanana because we not been there. Now the same moment they tell them by and say, Pa, I'll take this man now for work. I don't get my way they work now for take care of the animal, take our one thing. Because you know so in the Guanana because we know they. Now don't get away now. So take this man here for job one thing. And they say, this man, Papa, is here, so now he get health, then he trustworthy. He get health, he trustworthy. We able to do the work perfect, then you don't get for cheat. You feel this man, who don't see how he behave, now the water yonder. You know, they look with himself. If they behave, the one back way go for him, then say, then they turn back now. The lady been there before and small. Now call the lady, say, come. They say, they be like me day before. Go the worker, tell me, say left, right, before, on the right, on the left. Well, I do man know the before as human day behind. So that means I made the picking and say that trustworthy man. And the power in your Moses, all man sabi say nama we get power being healthy. A day under the pardon CCS, the man gallant, a hard working, and a big man, they say no what him. Now I had Islamic scholars and say again from this, if you see youth man, way gallant. A trustworthy, a get future. If you get girl picking, you get sister, maybe the fair man for you don't get the right kind man way for girl. No, so man, the gallant, hardworking, trustworthy, get future, and this kind of man woman they look for. Anybody who a man way they look for better, and that kind of man they look for. I mean the past well now, I want you, one me picking, one tell you married. Boy, the for pay, not to free. Good thing not to go free. Now bad thing no they go free. But all the good thing, they get us strain a little bit. They say now the dowry, if you work for me now 8 years or 10 if you want, but left to your choice. Most say I don't get problem with that. In self-accept. For see good somebody, you give an option for getting married, now fine habit. They use the good somebody back if you don't get away for get nice wife. Maybe say na the halal way, you say na for accept. Okay, nothing. You don't care, you don't get host, then don't say then go get a woman for married. Bra, what thing for do? Usai bin komo yanda na even they run away from die. You don't care, you don't get woman, you don't get side for day, you don't get job want and go. But what you help on this? Na in trustworthiness na the first number thing. If you not been trustworthy with that empower the all, then picking enough for go tell them Papa about and say. If you behave rudely, enough of them go tell them Papa about that. No, so nah. Moses day and that for some time, and they turn back. Moses, Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala, they do for Uday one what you want to do. Nobody know the question that day. One of the things that Moses get, where most of God in prophet and not get, is that Moses talked to Allah, talked to Moses, really talk. In with Moses, talk to her. The first thing we were come to Moses, not to angel, then say Allah ben talk to her. He tell and say, Innani an Allahu. He say, Namina Allah, the God of mankind. I mean, they talk to you so. You know, it's your man, they every devil sound na eye to way close them. No, so like I say that man, the people and the spirit being strong. Certain things in the Allah they prepare you special. You know that they not able to resist. Because according to Hadith, you know what happened with Moses where he say Allah wants make Bala see you. Abraham himself, Nabi Ibrahim, he said, like Allah so I raise the dead. No, sir. Moses himself, because he talked to God, now come on. I say, Allah, make Bala see you. Allah say, Lantarani. Say, no way will see me. You know, able. Now, not the problem, Moses. You know, able to see me. He said, for proof that day, watch the mountain and the last way something. Falamma tajalla rabbuhu li jabali ja'alahu dakka. The company hadith Prophet Muhammad Salih Jalloh say, we been go to Almighty Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala. This happened ask and they say, Hal ra'aita rabbaka? And say, we back of the see God. Well, Allah say, Fakana qaba qawsayni aw adna. Even they closer to Almighty Allah, like 2 yards or closer between Almighty Allah. Subhanallah. Now they didn't say, Hal ra'aita rabbaka? Even see him? Now the Prophet say, Nurun anna arahu. So been dinner, so brightness. We will see. Now explain for that. He say, hijabuhu nur, law kashafa an subuhati nafsihi la taraka man taha ilayhi basaru. He say Allah in cover, in cover, we take cover himself now light. Any other way the cover now inside dark. No so. Anything that this way one cover now inside darkness. It go. No so. He say, but Allah in cover na light. He say that light where Allah cover it. If he pull the barrier away, put between that light there and the living and all the creation, because that light they give barrier between that light there with the creation and back. Something there between Allah in cover when a light between he and the creation and back. Something there between. Prophet say if Allah pull that hijab away there between the brightness where Allah cover it, he say anything where Allah inside pass pan. He say all things they burn to ashes. So now I make it tell Musa, I say, Lantarani. He say, no, able to see me now, Moses. He say, but wait, La, make me light appear upon that mountain. Now Allah in light, that light where Prophet say, if he pull the shield between Allah and creation, it go burn down anything. You see, now this example down there, where Allah penetrate the light of in hijab, upon that mountain, it scatter it onto dust. Subhanallah. That one Moses done the way they Allah talk direct. Musa for them he faint. But we to back he say took to like her. He say Allah big. I don't go die here. You don't know say this you know able. He turn back. He and Pharaoh they go hold on now. But what thing happened between Musa and Almighty Allah? Now that place where Allah say Sena. If you go inside Surah Taha, he tell Allah, say, hey, Allah kill Posi and afraid let him go kill me. Allah say, go, I do with you. He say, Allah, hey. He say, man, honest. He say, Allah, but me, I'm not a bit talk. Me, na my way, me not being eloquent, and number two, he then say, me get problem in tongue. He talk fine. He say, Allah, no able talk. He say, but give me brother Harun, way, and then, na my way they talk. Salon, he say, man, a vibes man. And they say, be talk, get convincing power. He say, Allah, make like that man deal with me. Then if you deal with me no more, they convince and they say, now Allah say, well, I don't add unto you. He say, but now you. He say, I deal with you. I they see at the area Moses. Now I tell a story what him past. Moses say, hey, this. That's so baby. He say, go, I deal with you. They say, look now Moses at this kind of position. Like not say Moses now been get clean heart. Allah choose them for this kind of position, but at the same time, what thing you know able is step down before Allah direct. Subhanallah. Tell and say Allah me not sabi talk. And this I don't see so that I need for go get convincing power. Again me my way sabi talk. Join her with me. Fa'ashriku fi amri. Allah accept Moses in request. He join Harun with her. Now then Moses can. Now Allah equipped Moses now with power. Again, that power of the stick. Again, the power of the hand. Now then Allah begins so Moses in power straight. Because something was impossible for like stick turn to snake and they which man self no able do. No so. But Moses, Allah do that before and he had for believe more. I tell him say go. Now they can't of Pharaoh. He and Pharaoh now they're making hold on. Tell Pharaoh, he say, now God send me to you. And Pharaoh tell him, say, wa ma rabbul alamin. He say, ma arrogant. And don't say, now thou. He say, now waiting now God. If he say who that means say he believe say the person the one no kind of person. He say but wa ma rabbul what in rabbul alamin ba? What in that when who's kind in God ba? Na demo say rabbus samawati wal ard. The God of the heavens and the earth. You see, watch anything where Allah they talk about Allah himself in existence and in creation power, now the heavens and the earth they talk about. Why? Because then too here, no matter how much am I arrogant in this world, no one they claim saying I put this guy up here. No so. And Pharaoh anyhow he creates, you know go tell the people if you say na me put that guy under. And tell them say no Pharaoh landing a lie. So now Allah always say talk about himself, he say Rabbus Samawati wal Ard. He say the honor of the heavens and that he will all mortal man believes and convince say no living thing no get we will then at the world I no get hand for put up there. Now enforce Allah the claim say yes, now maker. So like you know say that our way we put that thing up yonder way there above you, you know go ask if you don't able for conquer you. No so. If Allah will get this in heaven and the earth, you know ask if they able you. Because if you want to start come up yonder for done return now pass through that the team meet here. But if they talk na radio, just know say one start they come up na free to the land inside 3 days. Return. Nobody no go in free return. No so? No. When I make Allah always they talk about heaven and the earth say na in the creator. And Moses he go into Pharaoh into debate. For like Pharaoh can disgrace the debate. He say your father and you the Lord of you and your father and your great grandfathers. Pharaoh no say not to get them people in there. Oh Pharaoh, we don't see say you know able to debate. Nine arrogance he grab. He say la nitakasta ilahan khairi. La ajalannaka min al marjumin. He say you Moses. Now I not to argument against him. You find any other God in this country, I the down you. He say no, nothing no day. No, na me then the worship na me Pharaoh. If you talk now, say any other thing na God na again beside me, now na in power now na the arrogancy. Because if you want make like say able debate with Moses, but we don't go into debate, he says sit down, they know the work. And they pass. Now in can all over which man then now? Then go bring them. Pharaoh, he been smart. Now make even use them people of magic for overcome, for right people them. Why? All man of the society, now that's land there. All man of the society been know say Pharaoh is powerful, but all man been afraid them magic man them. You don't understand. And people who are there in power, what in they do in a society? If they know say Dr. Ibrahim Jalloh is powerful, he get name. If they know say if they fair Twitter and they no regular, they go pass away for gainer. If na money in the gang, if na talk to the gang position, and say bro they talk they are no opposite. You don't understand it? That if the man can't talk now, Dr. Ibrahim say that man they I na police to raw, then they now leader. Don't go say oh she man like doctor they all obey that man. What you for do again? So now Pharaoh been they use them which man them magic man them for. Because at the ending you can't prove say some of them are force even they force them for practice magic. وَمَا أَكْرَهْتَنَا عَلَيْهِ مِنَ السِّحْرِ. Is that Pharaoh knows that them magic man are all man they worship in the society. So he bring the wire near around, he dictate to the wire, he they use them. That the rest of the masses, if they see Pharaoh, the advantage them magic man will get power, then they do all kind of which Pharaoh they overcome the wire. If a Pharaoh claims say in a God, then go believe. You don't see the logic of Pharaoh, eh? Because the wire then they see say they able to people and they do people them bad. So if a Pharaoh able advantage the wire left buff, we'll say oh, this Pharaoh is powerful. But them magic man always have this. Now they were Pharaoh they hold some might kill and some might jail and some might beat them before the public come up off. Pharaoh this not easy man who. You don't see? So you don't create panic in the people in heart. Faster you see, you can overcome the people they use and tactics. Now he make us Moses able and I will call the one day. You know, say if they were conquer Moses, no, Moses no, they get fame again. Then Moses back in camp along. Then say they are so one of the brightest example of faith, Tawheed. Where then Moses and camp along. But then say, you know, person they go on a battlefield. If they go facing for faith for Allah, and for Allah no more if go faithful. Then magic Maya, where they come facing Moses, not for Pharaoh then come faith on a money. Then tell for you, Aina lana la ajran in kunna nahnu al-ghalibina. Then say which for win, what in our price? Moses says, say, why lakum la taftaru ala Allahi al-kaziba. They say, hey, una be careful though, una not come fabricate line against God. But when they perform Moses is scared, that natural very kind of heart. Balatan said, la takhaf, innaka antal a'la. Say, na ya, may they can conquer today. Their magic Maya, they don't say then magic and witch then they play with. When they don't perform all the witch. Moses, Allah don't tell us, say, heap the stick. Where heap that stick swell all what in get. The same moment they surrender. Why? Then don't know say, then they don't say if na witch, then for sabi. But this the way Moses do, this not a witch this. Because then a witch they deal with. You know say if a witch man can way they perform witch among we. If a man the way gay, you know say in the nothing the man they do. Now make if a man the way gay, then they say, hey, come on now, you know cover eye, because me and you will not gay, we know they see. But the man way gay, in the know say what they pan a lie. Now make which man the way they say man, no man can gay, not to which you. That's why they say man gay, and naturally they go they put on people there. Then they see things beyond we own naked eyes now. Then they know the witch. Boy, any witch man, anything we do around, it is here. If he sleeps and let's say if a witch man partner there, I don't know. Then people then they. So that kind of now, if he did now, if a magic man they perform now, they see them, they say, hey, you know, come here, you know, look here, not everything for talk. Because they don't say the blindfold and the blindfold me and you, that man they know the tip. You don't understand it? So then me by man the one Moses if that stick you swell at that thing in there, and they say, this is not magic. Because no what you don't pass, but this might not pass nothing, no secret, no day under. You just if this stick, you turn to my swell out. I'm like, this time and go by and there. And they all say, Amanna bi Rabbil Alamin, Rabbi Musa A.S. You see somebody who arrogant, arrogancy and proud, and somebody who lick name too much, that they cause them what halaki. Pharaoh, he know by inside heart say them people yeah, wallahi not to Moses land the witch. But we don't come to that position. He say, innahu la kabirukum allazi allamakum as-sihr. You see arrogancy? Pharaoh and they tell them people the way don't do it for more than 30, 40 years together. Moses we can know amount it. He tell them people and say na Moses learn them magic. Don't say a woman arrogant, he can talk, he lies, you know the free, you know the shame. Them Maya is una done more than 40, 50 years together. Moses we can yesterday. He don't begin ask you say Moses 90 there were which. Who stand there why Moses sabi when Moses go land there why for magic. I didn't tell and say then say bra. What you they see you this year? What you don't go back, so don't go. They turn back and again. They say wallah go kill una go crucify una then say do what you want to bra. But yeah, this man what he did with not to which. We all can which you sabi but this man not to which not to magic. Then say this point Allah so we like Muslims and say the power of God is above any other power. The power of magic is powerless before the power of God. The power of evil is powerless before the power of God. Then Allah demonstrated that openly. Now I make the highest of the witches and the magicians then come facing one of God impest somebody. Allah disgrace them totally. He humiliates them, he makes them fall, they know able to seek it again. From that the magic disgrace, Allah proved to mankind say magic and which in no great power before Almighty Allah and good people there. So one of the way for fight evil and magic and which man that will hold Allah tight and for the read Quran and sabi them good words then wait for the talk. If it's sabi them good zikr, which my magic man, no matter I believe this, you know the first thing. Moses between people and continue, brother. They live together. Allah tell them, say, let them pray, then pray. Allah tell them, say, let them patient, then patient. Then in Pharaoh, then continue, the tussle go on, go on. But what in one of the greatest lessons between Moses and Pharaoh, Allah saw we through Moses and Pharaoh say, no matter how the tyranny powerful, no matter how the error get power, no matter how the bad don't prevail in a society, he say, let the people of righteousness, of good and faith, may them be assured, say, Insha'Allah ta'ala, wal aqibatu lil muttaqin. Say the good ending and for win the battle and for the one who will believe God. What is continuing now? They Pharaoh add in punishment by the people of Israel. Then tell Moses say, Unabia. Then say, well, Moses now try the way, you know, go pray now, synagogue, but now go there now, then they go kill me. They say, Una pray now, una houses, una patient. Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala allow Moses, say like taking people, they let them go. Pharaoh fala, meeting arrogance. But another lesson all lands on side between Moses and Musa Samiri. That man who been the play with magic. Another man who named Musa. This type of Musa in close family then inside the same Israel. We can go make that cow, carve that cow. Historians then say, na man they say even angel them in the camp feed away small. And say he been get sense. Remember outside one angel been step, we go back. They say now they will go make that camel cover. And say take the angel in foot in mark, he stone and the camel, he make voice on say that history. And say the reality is now my way crafty. He makes something inside the cow they make voice they say get like. But anyhow, that cow being somehow get life. Because if not the ordinary sound, it not been the shaking body, the people of Israel with them 5 senses, they never just go worship that in there. That in there been there above the normal standard of something weight and calf. Something miracle will take place when that cow did. That cow, we all know what it will be after when Moses been go to Almighty Allah to give the scriptures. When Moses called later, made the people of Israel, they all don't left. They don't balance in brother Harun, they don't follow Musa Samiri. But what thing happened, the greatest lesson what the scholars say they take from Musa Samiri and Moses, they say number one, if you get power, somebody come mix up the public, when in a bad, they say now take step one thing. Now make when Moses come, you see what in the problem when Musa Samiri don't cause. The people who left yesterday, they don't believe Allah, they don't begin worship idol. It scatter and burn the thing. If you get power, somebody one can cause anarchy and bad in a society, that man will stop immediately. Not for Allah insisting. Now that Musa do because that in the Musa being the authority now. Number two, for we all know, very important that point today. Then say that cow, it pulls sound. Now the man cover with his hand, but either he use technology or he use something when I mistreated the cow make sound, it is shake like a real cow. Now I make them people then worship and they say nothing God. Okay? Then say that point they so you say, not all miracles a sign of goodness. Not anybody they perform miracles in a sign that person is a good somebody. I hope you understand this point. Because this might make that cow pull sound, it's something some man say get life set. Alright? But he perform miracle. But how he perform a miracle? Now the wrong way. They say this was what not anybody they perform miracle now God lead somebody. Some miracles now satanic miracles. Now make a Muslim self you target not for be for somebody they perform miracle. A Muslim waiting for be you target now how for sabi the deen and worship. Miracles not to tell you defend inside Islam. Anybody who is in a miracle to defend, it will get misguided. Because most of the people already perform miracles frequently at this age are satanic people. Even God in prophet, the miracles were not so much. Miracles, and when necessary, Allah bring miracles. Because you no need for confusion, say Allah, the past miracle happen to you. Alright? So miracles, person of take down there for make and sign say somebody in a good somebody. I make if somebody they perform miracle, for check who's kind of person that person they be, they come Musa A.S and somebody God being aware for perform miracles, but in miracles and then can't say na satanic miracles, I make Moses go scatter himself, put sweat on yeah lucky. Moses, what thing happened at the end, Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala, so we say, wait to be patient, we do dua, in helping himself, but who do I telling people that let them pray, let them ask Allah, let Allah help them. Because himself na dua even believe in. At the end, what thing happened, Moses, Allah tell him, say, well, now go move out. Time don't reach for who? Time don't reach for get out. Because then Pharaoh don't pass mark. So sometimes the Muslim scholars say if you don't in a land, then don't exit, and don't money you too much, you know, get no waiting, don't try it, difficulties and don't pass mark, what thing for do, na for left. Like how Allah tell Moses inviting people and say, say, na go, na come on now, pero they don't pass mark. They move, then go in at the riverside, we all know what thing happen yonder. Then people, time don't reach, Suba they appear now, Pharaoh with people in the camp. Then they say, oh Moses. Then they see Pharaoh and people them far in the camp. Gonna desert area. Then say, inna la mudrakuna. Say, hey Moses, if you never can catch me now, this trip. We don't know with them how many hundreds of years then they enslave we. And they do what in they want. But no one day attempt for escape. No, so. He say, but this trip now we don't attempt for escape. If you Pharaoh can catch me this trip, well, we don't lucky. Because today they do all camp punishment. No one day do, now we don't make like say we don't get my war on away. If we can't catch you, it on way back. So take go the skin in our life. Nade Musa te kalla inna ma rabbi sayahdi. As we say last time you know then God in prophet then they don't get experience with Allah. They don't trust unto the last. Because we been the come out today in Egypt for run away, go say you go marry down manka. As he turn back, he say, Asa Rabbi an yahdiyani sawa sabir. May Allah go guide me. Allah guide him. No, so we go reach na the water side and he help the pikin there. He go on and say, Rabbi inni lima anzalta illa min khairin faqirun. Allah any goodness I need a good can. They tell Allah about Pharaoh. Allah say go and they guide you and they see and they take care. All this. So when I make with that difficult instant don't reach. Who say that kind point pass only the people the way Allah guide. And then people pass that kind of difficulty there. Look the Kafiri they can. Look the Red Sea. Who say for go? What am I saying? No, they take nothing under. The normal people they all say, Inna la mudrakuna. And say, Moses, then they can't catch you. But Moses, because of his experience between Almighty Allah, you know, he passed that mountain. You know all the here. He say, Kalla inna mahi rabbi sayahdi. He say, Allah they are. He say, go so he just know what he will do. Allah say, fa'awhayna ilayhi an adrib bi'asaka al-bahar. Sometimes we don't type, brother. Tell Allah, say Allah, well, dua. I don't say able to dua. Sometimes they talk to Allah, let's say the commander, but not to say commander. Now the trust we trust and I make it tell him so. Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, the day of Badr, we don't see the 1,000 plus kafiri there. Then at 300. You know what Prophet say, Allahumma into laka hazil isaba, lantu badala wa gilat. You say Allah, well, if you see them kill the Wayanati, they don't say they don't worship you again. You don't see, eh? Sometimes they talk to Allah, like sin a command, but not to command. Now because you trust them, you know, say capable of take care, they'll take care now. Moses is not the same thing. When you look Pharaoh, look this, he say, Kalla inna mahi sayadin, inna mahi rabbi sayadin. Allah Ta'ala say, Vedri bihasaka bi'asaka al-bahar. Knock the sea like what they do. Walking stick able to do something to river. The man of the walking stick, why them go inside the river, they swallow them all. But the stick, Allah say, use that stick no more. You not can. Left and day now you are. You see open them pass. Pharaoh drowned. Moses then say, what thing Allah been saying at the beginning under time don't reach you, they can bless the advantage one day. Who can make them inherit the land. وَنُرِيدُ أَن نَمُنَّ عَلَى الَّذِينَ اسْتُضْعِفُوا فِي الْأَرْضِ وَنَجْعَلَهُمْ أَئِمَّةً وَنَجْعَلَهُمُ الْوَارِثِينَ. You see, we can't give them warisun. We can't make them that they can inherit. Nine hapuyana Pharaoh waiting Jama all die. Allah say, "Kam taraku min jannatin wa uyunin wa zururin wa makamin wa na'matin kanu fiha fakihin." Allah say, this your thing Pharaoh left money, power, houses, cars, billions, wives, all kind thing, brother. He say, "Fama bakat alayhim as-sama wal ardu wa ma kanu munzarin." Because Pharaoh die, that no make the heaven cry or the ground. In fact, they don't even lament and self. They don't even feel pain because man like Pharaoh died. Allah saying, we don't ever look Pharaoh with eye of mercy. And Allah pulled Pharaoh. Why? Because if Pharaoh been disappeared and that water day, then for be worshipped as at the day of Al-Qiyamah. Because of him power, then for say not to die, die. And disappear, disappear. And make Allah say, so they save you with this your body. لِتَكُونَ لِمَنْ خَلْفَكَ آيَةً. Will you be as an example for anybody who is arrogant, anybody who is pass mark, anybody who is the advantage people, anybody who is rebel against God, anybody who know God in good people. Let you serve as an example for say tyranny. Allah will disgrace and destroy his salam. Moses, you see that the most similar prophet to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Moses born from mama and daddy, prophet, because it is inside Bible where Allah been tell Moses say, he say, I dey raise a prophet from your brothers, we go tell like you. But the Christians say that prophet is Jesus Christ. Okay? But the Muslims say no, that is na Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And say first of all, prophet is born from mommy and daddy. Now so Moses, Jesus Christ na mommy no more. Moses he migrated run away with ego. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam migrated run away ego. Moses be married, the born Pekin. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam be married and born Pekin. Moses in Dawa he been prevail, he conquer the kafir, he take over. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam he said been conquer, he take over. He died natural death. He been left message where they survive, people will take care, and the same thing happened with this. Moses been get enemies inside him, brother, in family, and so Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam been get them. Even the rules, an eye for an eye, cut your eye, then for cut you, Islam and the same thing. They're so similar. And say so now we figure Moses. And say Moses in story back. What do you mean Allah repeat and Baku? Because of the brightest of examples of we young generation. For so we say at any time in the world, you must get somebody or a state or a country or an ideology where the arrogant and proud in the world. The kafir will be there. They say anything we see that they happen, that somebody there or that country there or that ideology there, they must get somebody, but what they say the target. One of the targets. Today, anybody grab na Muslims, na terrorists, na extremists. No, so we know that day before all the wire. America between allies. For so you say, no matter the power we then get, no matter the possibility we then get, no matter how they gather together, wallahi they go get the whole team. They go conquer them back inshallah. You know when Moses and them magic man them go meet up in the field, it's like how Islam and the West they tussle today. If you watch the money, the capability, the development, the science, the math, the electronic, the media where the West get, you visit them after 10 years they go don't sell Islam, you don't know. No so. Now the people then go watch Moses and the people then they, none of them not talk say if Moses go. Then say la Allah na nattabi'u sa'arata in kanu humul ghalibin. Then say they go follow today they go but all them magic man they because then they go win. Today anybody where na westernization. Because you don't see say the thing don't prevail in the world. If we say this prevail, it prevail the then say Allah so we say to Pharaoh and Moses, say the bad always the arrogant heads up. Again in target when I righteous people there. But wallahi at the end then go conquer them, then put them down the kafir, with them weak Israel people, then Allah been given chance, then overcome the evil, return to history. That will happen back, inshallah ta'ala. The tyranny and the devil, it will go to hell and shame, inshallah. This is not the little we understand from the story of Moses. And Moses died in Israel, then bear and the Prophet Muhammad Salih Jalloh, this way talk about. He say, if me una been there in Jerusalem, if I don't go so now, say then bear Moses. He say, Usa intinap na Medina, he say, Allah this one near our red dust so. Once I win a reddish ground today, he say near one some small bush. He say, if I don't go so now, say Moses symbol did it all. So he said died and buried in Jerusalem. But Moses, you know, when the people then deny God too much, where Allah say that they go enter Jerusalem, where they don't cross yonder. And say Allah say that they go to Jerusalem. For let them go use Allah don't split that Red Sea for una don't see. Where Allah don't drown Pharaoh. Right? Allah say una go Jerusalem, people then they una go use small force no more. Allah they give una power. And say Iza banta rabbuka fakatila. And say no thing, you got your power too much. Now don't drown Pharaoh yonder. Moses, you know what you got na go fet. Go fet to now win the battle. We the work now go enter. We na blessed people there. And Allah say, paina muharramatun alayhim paina sana. Allah say, well, 40 years. He don't kante Alentong. He don't see Kalabato. No, so. They say, una kano mo, una just resist mo Allah. You know, Allah say, well, between Kalabato and Alentong. Una the day the 40 years, una no they enter. You know what he then say? Allah for this mercy we gave for Moses, now they kill Moses, now they kill Aaron. You know that story between Moses and Khidir where they been going that Moses has been going that water. Another fine story that now we don't hint about that. Moses. That's why Allah killed Moses there for sorry for Moses. Not in this they say Moses not being faithful enough for like go inside the promised land. Subhanallah. They say I make it die in the road. Then the faithful then go enter. Moses they say not be faithful enough. So now God no get a chance for going to the promised land. So then the Juman and them faithful more than the most God and prophet. Though that 40 years while Allah steering there, like most of them at that place today. In fact, what you make Allah say they know then people then they all we been there with Moses. That group there. Who then tell Moses say go and you go down and go first. None of them no enter in the land. Them all now they tell them all die now them picking and then grand picking and go enter. None of them no go. You see what Allah do there? Now, that was the story between Moses and Khidir. You know, brother, another wonderful story. Moses, they say one day they ask him a question in the priest. They say, who that get knowledge pass all? He say, na me. You forget to say Allahu Alamu. And Allah say, well, Moses, I gave him slave, go see him. This is a land pass all, man. I say somebody land pass you. Not to me Allah, because not to me you the companion. And I compare more than my one, so you go see that man there. Allamnahu min ladunna ilma. So don't get powerful knowledge go. Moses go meet that man, they all know him pass. Moses, your knowledge gives us stop. This man get your knowledge you Allah give in the see future. Allah give this man power in the see future. Moses not the see future. But when they say, tell Moses say no, where they go? Ask me a question no. But Moses now a God in prophet. I go do bad before Moses you not talk. You know the work. No so Moses say okay, he agree to the point. But now he not go obey person for deny God. He don't see say Moses can't fall pan trap. And they go now, that man go bust that ship. Now I say, brah no go. This is not fine. He the boss people then ship like drown. Now but he don't do so. The man say I've been telling you and ask me nothing. I say, I don't forget, I beg. I say, but about no. And I want him prophet. You know go see bad he not talk. Go then go meet other boy killer. And I say, well you now, brah, this one he pass Marco life. You then for kill you. You don't kill. And the man say, I have been telling you that you don't ask me anything. And I say, he say, okay, don't be true. Now if I ask you again, not talk. Then go number 3, he go meet that wall, he bilang. Moses na educated man, God is very smart, the host. What happen? He not tell and say, why make you bilang? He say, you know, say if you why go tell and say, let them pay you for this job. He ask question but not sense. Until we don't ask the man 2 and a 3. So you know, if you tell the man say, why make you know say let them pay you? The man say, you don't pay 3. He say, you know, say if you why go tell them why let them pay you because you don't can't render them country service. And the man say, now you can't part me. So he explained to Moses, but Moses not happy. Moses surprised. That make then say that story the back another brilliant story for anybody, me and you. No matter how you position there, then say you will be humble somebody. You see Moses with him position. Now the only man we God they talk to frequently direct, but while I tell and say let go for knowledge you go. No so Moses tie in bundle for go land. Then say for so you say knowledge there above anything, now that point. If man like Moses, he tie bundle for go land to somebody, at the last degree than they. So say knowledge important past anything else. And then say for backup than the only thing we God tell Prophet Muhammad, let ask Allah add for an, Qul Rabbi zidni ilma. He said the only thing we God tell Prophet in Quran, let ask let God add for an knowledge. But you know that he not say let ask addition. Then say but for like Moses time bound for go land, then the greatest sign say knowledge is important past anything for us. So we reach our stop here until October and add a little bit. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد ان لا اله الا انت نستغفرك ونتوب اليك.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. بسم الله الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. We tell Sheikh Salih plenty thank you for this wonderful analysis. This really not the story he give per se. Analyze certain areas or events in the history of Musa alayhi salam. Then it show we also what you will learn from them, events then they and instances then they. And so it will be because Musa alayhi salam in story inside the Holy Quran is too much. Like I explain you. Just write the word Musa. If you get the program of the Holy Quran inside your phone or your laptop or your iPad, write the word Musa and see how many times the verses then they come out for you. Me do 131 times. 131 times and I then repeat the word Musa inside the Holy Quran. And each one inside a verse. So you see how they mention the history of Musa alayhi salam inside the Holy Quran boku for we, so that we go learn. Una go remember say inside Nuh alayhi salam in history, we mention to we for say not to fumble business will bring you closer to the Almighty Allah. Now the work way they do, and how you iman strong, how you faithful, how you sincere, and how you do the good work way they do sincerely for the sake of the Almighty Allah. Now you make al-iman wal-amalu salih nana the key. So not a fumble business at all. If you compare the two stories, Nuh alayhi salam and Musa alayhi salam, you get some interesting comparisons. You go find out, say, Musa alayhi salam, he meant to Uda. Now Uda menam, Fir'aun. In then time then they, na the biggest enemy to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, not so. Na inside the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and prophet men. He grow, he live. Sometimes the environment where you dey, even if you know good, through Almighty Allah in guidance and protection, somebody good can accommodate. Yukhrijul hayya min al-mayyit wa yukhrijul mayyita min al-hayy. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bring out a prophet inside the family of Fir'aun. He risen up. On the contrast, you find out say Nabiullah Nuh in yung Pekin, who not in a kafir, not so, you know, believe, you know, join him pa, who say amen. That the prophethood house. It meant inside Prophet Nuh in your house. Not so, but you don't believe. So at the end of the day, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala get the guidance. That's why the turn will ask for help and for guidance. Another interesting issue between them two back. If you check Nuh in wife, you check Fir'aun in wife, you go see the contrast back, not so. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tell you inside Surah Tahrim, he said, Daraballahu mathalan lilladhina kafaru imra'ata Nuh. You see an example of the woman the way they not believe in a kafir then. He say Prophet Nuh in wife. When he say Wadaraballahu mathalan lilladhina amanu, he say Uda. He say imra'ata Fir'aun. Interesting, not so. We find out say Nabiullah Nuh in your wife be kafira. Fir'aun, when a baby kafir in those days, the worst enemy of Allah, in can be what in can be Muslimah. May the Almighty Allah guide our hearts and put it inside Iman. So no believe. First of all, fumble business. Me pana imam, like how we say last week or the week before. Me man na imam, me man na sheikh. No, you no go work. You get for try hard, you get for work. Then the verse will really captivate me on this thing where Sheikh Salih mentioned now. The prayer when Nabiullah Musa alayhi salam, when he make that time the way we don't desperate, I don't go say he lose hope, but he don't face difficulty. Now prophet no go lose hope, but he be really there in difficulty. What he say? Rabbi inni lima anzalta ilayya min khairin faqir. You know, even say Allah give me. He say Allah, any goodness what you do for me, are they in need of her? You don't come on in home, you don't come on in family, you don't go na a foreign land. You know sabi nobody, you know sabi nothing, you know get nothing. You know say Allah give me so they go. Allah, give me money, give me this, give me that. He say anything what you do for me. He say are they in need of him? Any goodness what you do for me, Allah, I wish forget him and are they in need of that. Sometimes you will look to the need what you need and difficulty they face and the want what you want inside your heart. You begin pinpoint what you want. Allah give me this, now this I want. You find anything what you need, what you want, what they in need of, ask the Almighty Allah. But sometimes for me the Almighty Allah you give him the choice for make He do for you what Him better for you by you dua, then the best thing. Now make you get dua al-istikhara whenever you confuse, whenever you in need of assistance from Almighty Allah, you ask Allah make He do for you what Him good for you. Now that Nabiullah Musa alayhi salam do upon this. And look how the Almighty Allah answer him. This is a sign of trust to the Almighty Allah, sign of hope. We in Musa alayhi salam get to the Almighty Allah, sincerity, strong faith. But the goodness way come out from the Almighty Allah to Musa, just as for name a few, Musa alayhi salam not being employment, no so. You know, being no employment. Usa don't go to that foreign land. But Rabbi inni lima anzalta ilayya min khairin, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give an employment. Because you go and work to good somebody. After that, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give a family inside that foreign land. Because you don't get in-law them, not so. You don't marry, you don't get in-laws. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give a wife inside that foreign land. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give prophethood after that dua. Inni lima anzalta ilayya min khairin faqir. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give the prophethood. After that, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala return unto him people them back mu'azzazan mukarrama with respect and dignity. We know how Musa come out. Khaifan yataraqab. He come on run away from his home. He they go. And when they say khaifan yataraqab, now we they run, you they afraid, you they look left and right, you they look behind, you feel say they can't catch you, just know. Now so Musa alayhi salam come out from his home. But when he return back, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala through young assistants and bless Musa alayhi salam, he go direct na the palace. He go challenge Fir'aun. He challenge the authority of Fir'aun. Who say the time we been the commode, you know, being even 1 year, he says one person come on the palace, you don't see him. So you see the goodness, the way Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala he do for Musa alayhi salam after them prayers there. The other thing we go mention na the arrogance and wickedness of the Banu Israel. When I don't see all the signs of goodness where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala do for them people here. And we don't see how they're ungrateful back. If not them where they go turn to Musa alayhi salam, then disobey him. Just because Musa alayhi salam don't go on a journey for 40 days, he come back, he meet them, don't begin worship idols. Then don't cross the sea, miracle no pass down there. Don't know he can pass because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala able to do anything, but a wonderful miracle. Inna la mudrakun, the enemy they can't catch we. The sea day before we, so we don't halaki. We need to go inside the water, and then man then come catch we. Now inside the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he open the sea, he make the sand somewhere there under the sea. You know, he make can dry so that the people walk and then go easily then cross. The time where the last portion of the Banu Israel they come out of the sea, the last portion of the Fir'aun army they enter inside the sea. As that man they come out, they don't come out, then what they don't enter, and the Almighty Allah gather the water and then halaki them. Then people then see that they would then yai. Then they can say Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala he forsake Musa alayhi salam. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tell them for make them go enter inside the blessed land, the promised land, then stand and challenge, inna lan nadkhulaha. He say we will not ever enter there. As long as them people the way they get for give resistance, then they will not go enter the field. Idhhab anta wa rabbuka faqatila inna hahuna qa'idun. You and your people, you and your Lord will not go fight, but we now go there. We not go there pass, we not clear the way for we. Sometimes we need to learn from them to say any kind of blessing where you get, you're supposed to humble yourself and tell the Almighty and thank you and obey more. You obey more. Any blessing where you get, any goodness where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give you, an added responsibility to you with regards to the favors of the Almighty Allah and how you appreciate and tell and thank you. And the more you tell and thank you, you humble, you appreciate. That's why the Almighty Allah adding blessings to you. May the Almighty do that for you all. The other story was very interesting. When at the issue of Qarun and Musa alayhi salam, something then they go come pang another lesson. We is now another wonderful way. You know, see Musa alayhi salam, he get challenged from politics, not also from the political power, Fir'aun. He can't get challenged from his family. He got challenged also from the wealthy people, them the gentry want them back. Qarun na himself now the one the way them being arrogant because of them get money. He feels say because he get money and the key them no more to you save them, then say na strong people then na then go take the key them. The weight of the keys them being so heavy, just the key, not to the money or not to the gold and silver. Now the key for opening Musa is keeping gold and silver. Latanu bil usba. But when the Almighty ready for him, when he arrogant, he proud, he no agree what in the Almighty Allah tell him for do, and what he bless him with, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala halakiam, he make the ground swell around. And then say that ground they dip and swell around, they tell you mal go the swell around. So you have to be very, very careful. And what you make with it, bring them story, especially then ulul azmi min ar-rusul. Now because even the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala command them. He say, "Fasbir kama sabara ulul azmi min ar-rusul." He say, "Be impatient, like how the wonderful messengers of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, them been the patient and how them been the behave." So we save now lessons for we, and inshallah ta'ala as time they go on, we get I feel say 2 more, not so. Pandi ulul azmi min ar-rusul, we get Prophet Isa alayhi salam. When a very interesting one who was supposed for Sabi, especially in Sierra Leone. In Sierra Leone, we know say Christianity is very strong, not so. And the prophet of the Christianity, Nauda, na Isa alayhi salam. So that prophet, in your story, in your history, irrelevant to we on society na ya. Because beaucoup people them know aware, they don't know what thing Islam say about Isa alayhi salam and how is Islam and the Quran respect Isa and Imam more than how the Bible respect them. So inshallah ta'ala, we will stop here for this night. I know the time don't go, but we will continue for come and listen. We will continue for learn. But most importantly, what you would get naya, make it get impact on we life, on we behavior inside we homes and inside we dealings with people them. May Allah Ta'ala continue for bless and guide you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Assalamu ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa ashabihi wa man wala, amma ba'd. Brothers and sisters in Islam, after we thank Allah, thank you. Don't pray to the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Don't thank the one they can tell you this wonderful lecture concerning the Prophet Musa alayhi salam. Don't thank you doctors them where they come participate with we, and the lecture is very, very interesting. Particular this month here the starting of the Islamic calendar, Muharram. Islamic calendar, it don't end. The 12th month it don't done. The other here it don't enter. Now this month here, we the Muslim then suppose or count that this Sayyidina Umar radiallahu anhu been choose for lady Muslim then use as a calendar. This year now, 1,437 years, 9 don't enter so. Almighty Allah help we, Allah worship Almighty Allah. This new year, the new year of blessing. And the Sheikh don't tell me about Musa alayhi salam, like how Dr. Ibrahim tell me. Musa alayhi salam, it is inside the Quran. But Allah talk about Musa and Fir'aun. Most of the surah there, particular like this surah, Suratul Baqarah, Suratul Araf, Suratul Hud, Suratul Shu'ara, Suratul Nam, Suratul Qasas, Zukhruf, and Nazi'at. And other surah them back. Almighty Allah talk about Musa. You understand for say, this Fir'aun here, he been live long. So then say, from other book then say, this man been live 400 years. 400 years. The man not been sick. They make it arrogant. They make it pass mark. Almighty Allah, so for saying, I get the power. But verses then, how the Sheikh don't tell me, then so for say this man being arrogant. He pass mark. Or say, innahu taqa, ay tajawaz al-had. This man, a wicked man. Almighty Allah so for saying, inna Allah, and deserve for worship, you go drown inside the Red Sea. And this the other thing they do on this month here, the Ashura. The 10th of this month, for keep on, he find the 9th and the 10th of this month. Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, where he come on Mecca, he go to Medina, and meet the Jews, then they keep this day, the 10th of this month. He ask them why, then they keep it. They tell them to say, then they keep on to say, Musa alayhi salam, he keep this day, the gladness for Allah, and destroying enemies, he don't save them. He say, me, na me fit, wala keep this day, because na me brother, me na prophet, him back na prophet, me na messenger, him back na messenger. He commander for keep, him back he keep, but he say, now contradict, now differentiate with the Yahud then. Now they keep, for them they keep one day, say we, the Muslim, they for keep 2 days, the 9 or and the 10. If you don't keep chance for keep the 9, they keep the 10 and the 11, wala you differentiate with them people here. But who ideology, who believe, who they happen on this pray day, they call them pray day, not to pray day. At to pray day who gets Eid al-Adha, Eid al-Fitr. Then we believe for say pass somebody was. All the money they wake you up in small. You be safe now Amatan people then they call the money people then say by force for us. They say here don't change, here don't round. Then for us. No. Almighty Allah destroy Fir'aun at the Red Sea. This is not for the Muslim there. If I allow imitate what in them been they do. We left down they will follow what in the Quran and the Sunnah. No matter for us. We said here don't change. Them get the belief for say that the 10, that the Yom Ashura here change. Here they change. Here don't change from the first of this month. And with the month, the other month done the 12th month of the Islamic calendar, that here don't other here don't come. That's not to say that they pass he was. The other thing back, we get the idea that they pass, you cook, you eat, they very full, let's say if you not get. They say that time they halal for like go thief. No day, no month, no day, no here, no day, we halal for like somebody thief. But if you get chance for it normal, like I've been to eat, no problem. But also part you eat that day. Because of the time, I'm not going to talk long. At the tongue, do away then the listing. At the tank back, do away then give me the mandate for la talk on ya. But give you the blessing of the Holy Quran and the Sunnah of the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Just for add to this report, any information we bring up, wonderful thing. I make people learn way, but who? You will forget that John at another one to bring up. Exactly this Yom Ashura. Wake up on Saturday, coming Saturday. There are 5 or 10 minutes. The day when Allah drowned Pharaoh, He saved Moses and the children of Israel. Nadadi, and the 10th of Ashura. Nadadi named Yom Ashura, the 10th day. Nadadi God saved saved Moses and Israel from Pharaoh, way down Pharaoh. So now when they begin keep that day for tell Allah thank you. Prophet meet them, they keep on Medina as a brother say, he asked them, they say, now Moses tell 10, Prophet said, we say for tell 10 for that. But he said, this day don't turn, you get 3 Muslim ideology inside. You get that first ideology we've been there to win out, all been done that was small. You say now grab the house now at the side, lock the can no so, all man down there jam, go asali, 4 o'clock and get for cook rest, all man come on Yom Ashura, put them come on and big now for you to pele one. Then 2 3 we don't find out saying a book, the people living they do this, na celebration then they do. And one way when they celebrate that, now what in them they celebrate? Now being enemies of the grandson of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They're glad when they kill Prophet in Peking. Muslim they glad in Kodani? No. So now make that day enough for us. Enough for cook bere, enough for wear good clothes, enough for commercial post internal rawan, internal parata, and no day. Nobody, enough for gladi, anything gladi for that day, you don't follow Makata, the one way they celebrate for the assassinate Prophet in Transformer. When the Sunnis Muslim, we know they support the one in day, we know they witness, we know what in them do bad, wrong. Okay? That's one part. The second part in Asia. When they come out, they beat themselves, wound themselves, wear black, come on and see them, they mourn, then they talk all kinds of swear, Prophet and Sahabas, who know they that side again. Okay, then say that the boat for Prophet and God, they kill and they cry for them. Man, they take, that day if you get access to television, watch TV. If it's Salon TV, or link CNN or BBC all, you will see and the man in the Waka, then Iraq, then Lebanon, then Syria, then Iran. Some man are for last, some man are thick, some man are for it is not a table of it's not a story telling. It's saying the tribe of Prophet in that again. Who know they will the one and again. We the Sunnis, the one that will kill Prophet in Rampikin, then do wrong, then do bad, who know appreciate, who know glad for that. But who know they come on and say to cry, and not with put blood for that, they will know they celebrate to you and down. We the news are. Okay? When I mean that, you not to pray as a brother says, not to pray. Few Muslims not to pray again. You get Sally and Ramadan. And you know that what the only thing for do that then is to fast. Then I listen now. You fast the 9 and 10, if you're able and 11. If you're not able, the 9 and 10 are the best. Now the only thing I do for that day, as a sunnah, for tell Allah thank you for the save way saved Moses from the tyranny of Pharaoh. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك